September 24th, 2025 at 7 p.m. We do not have quorum at the moment, so we'll stand at ease until 7:10 in hopes that we'll get some more people. So we'll reconvene at 7:10.
The website, somebody did.
We're flexible here.
I think there needs to be some way for people, does the league, are they gonna put up any information about the candidates? Did they do a
I have
questionnaire?
no idea what the league is doing. I'm not a leaguester. But you know what? We could easily get we only have 3 offices now.
Right,
So we have 2 and 2
for mayor,
the mayor and
and
3
four
for
Four
running
for
for
the
the
commission,
commission.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so 6. So we need to find the 6 yard signs. We would just call those people up. Surely they want to give us a yard sign.
Well, that's a good idea, and then that will have
And then
their,
make them
22.
write up their website and tape it to the bottom of the
and
sign.
they could give that to us,
Mhm.
right? I mean, if they want the publicity,
Yeah,
make them
and
do the work.
that's
right?
what we could do with
I'm
the geography in that
Oh, yeah, we
window.
do. Yeah.
Let's just put up the.
Okay.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna
And
call
then
it back.
my doofy
Yeah.
questions.
They are the few questions. I think these are really
Right.
good because. yeah.
We have quorum now, so I'm gonna call this meeting back to order. All right. Coordinator, can you please take roll?
Yes, I will. John Andrew. Here. Diana Hammer,
Here,
Lori Fitzgerald,
here,
Patricia Vick. Joseph Lehman,
Here.
Nancy Perry,
Here,
Ann Houserath,
here.
Sonda Gobb. Jeff Brown. Where's this come? Emily Mowers,
Here.
Bob Schlock,
Here.
Janet Zimmerman. Okay. Chase Eaton. Ben Cooper.
Here.
Katie Ryan. Ryan Schwartz.
Can you guys hear me, guys?
Yep.
Okay, the internet connection's pretty poor, so I was only catching about every 20 seconds of what you guys were saying. I am present.
Okay. Dylan Clapmeyer.
Here.
Bob Haybeck. Denise Roth Barber.
here,
And Susan Steffens.
here.
Right. We have a form.
Right. At this time, is there any public comment? Being no public comment, we will move on. The minutes for the August 27th meeting were sent out. Are there any changes? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
there a
I
second?
second it.
All right, moved by Stephens, seconded by Perry. Is there any discussion? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes unanimously. All right, we'll move into officer reports. So as chair, I don't have a whole lot for you all. Last time we discussed the elections for HCC, there weren't any contested elections in any of the districts, so the commission canceled those elections so that the elections office didn't have to spend the money to print the ballots. That said, everyone who did sign up to run was elected by acclamation, and you will receive your certificate in the mail verifying that. So are there any questions regarding the elections?
Do you mind clarifying for people that would decide after the election, oh gosh, I wish I had run?
Yes,
that
certainly.
There is a process for that, and I don't remember what
Right.
it is.
So if there are any open seats that weren't filled through election in a district, we'll hold an application period where people can apply. Since the seat was not filled in an election, the commission has to appoint those people. So once your district becomes full of either 4 people or more, if people start dropping out, that's when the neighborhood representatives can start appointing. But until you've had at least 4 people appointed in your district, the commission has the authority to appoint. Does that make sense? Diana?
I was curious about that because we've done it both ways. And I called the elections office today and they said that we follow our process and HCC appoints. So I wonder if we should reconfirm that because that's different from what what you just said.
Spelled out in the charter, isn't it?
We-
You just need to look at
Our
the charter.
bylaws say that, well,
We can reconfirm that. My understanding is that through MCA, if you're an elected official and your office isn't full, then there's a process to go through appointment
Huh.
to the higher level of elected authority. But we can reconfirm that. That's the process we used last year. The caveat is once all of your seats are full and you have a resignation, that's when the neighborhood officers can then
Right.
appoint somebody in their place.
right, and we've done it both ways, and so maybe that's the difference, but I just heard a different process
Yeah.
when I called.
We've had it like different ways.
Right. That's why I called.
Yeah, we can reconfirm that.
Thanks.
Any further questions? Okay, that's all I had unless there's any questions for me.
Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Do we have any update on meeting with the mayor, the commission, or the city manager on recommendation or how that's?
At this point, we don't. I'm hoping that, as things slow down near the end of the year, we can kind of hammer that out for the next HCC. As it currently stands, if you have a recommendation that you want to bring forward, go ahead and bring it forward. And we'll deal with them on a case-by-case basis. Okay. Seeing no more questions, we'll move into.
Wait, hang on, Ben.
Yes, go ahead.
I just had a question. Can you let us know how many seats are available in each of the districts? So like, did all 4 seats get filled in each of the 7 districts during the election, or are there currently some vacations going to vacancies?
I don't know off the top of my head. I know there were a few districts that had 4 people, but not very many had all 4 apply. So we can send out a list of which districts have openings. Damon, could you do that?
I'm sorry.
If you could send out a list to the membership of which districts are gonna have vacancies.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
I think that's also on the HCC
It is on the
website. Isn't it?
website.
Yeah, so super easy. I can just pull it up real quick.
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll just pull it up now.
And I will show you guys how to find that if you
Mhm.
need this. Remember? So All you would have to do is go to the helenamt.gov website and you would locate to government and then the HCC, you would click on that, the Helena Citizens Council, and then you're going to come down here to the tab and become a member. It shows the vacancies for each district right now.
So, but some of those, that's for current.
Yeah.
But
Right,
like, I just know for District One, we have 2 unfiled for seats for the upcoming, what would have been the election. So District One will have 2 vacancies, just
Okay.
as an example. So that doesn't tell us what
That just tells.
the situation will be in January.
that's what I was asking for, so that we all know, you know, to recruit if somebody's interested, whether or not there's a vacancy.
Right, yeah, we can get that information out. We'll, this one, we'll send that to everybody.
Thank you.
So
We have the list.
Okay, we do have a list. So, District One has 2 vacancies. District Two is full. District Three has 4 vacancies. District Four has 1 vacancy. District Five has 2 vacancies. District Six has 4 vacancies, and District Seven has 2 vacancies.
District 2 rocks.
Yes.
For now.
Uh,
All right, is there anything else for me? Okay, we'll move into treasurer's report.
I don't have anything new to report, as far as our budget minus the cost for the signs that everybody got. And I'll leave my other stuff till new business, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, and can I have a question about the signs? If we didn't get a sign yet, how do we get one?
in our office, so you would just come over to the clerk's office and we have them sitting right there. Anybody can come and pick them up. There is still quite a few remaining.
Can we get them tonight?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, secretary?
I will defer my report to Emily, Chair of the Outreach Committee.
Coordinator report?
So, I have a few things to report. So when it comes to meetings, so within your district, you can't have more than 3 people making a meeting. Sorry, if you go over a quorum, I mean technically it is considered an illegal meeting, and we can't be doing that. It's it can cause issues for the HCC and the city. And by the charter, the HCC is a city-run governed function program. So we just can't be doing illegal meetings. And if you do want to do a meeting in your district, you can totally do it. You just need to have minutes and a way to record that these meetings are going on.
So what is the basis of requiring district meetings to adhere to those same rules? We've been wondering this for quite a while.
So because it's by district, you're technically a individually governed thing. So say like District 1, for example, there's 4 people within District 1. If you have more than 3 people meeting because they're representing District 1 as the HCC, now you can have these meetings. It's just it has to be publicly recorded, because it's if it's not publicly recorded, it's kind of in a way like the public should have the ability to comment on the things that are being said.
Having
Absolutely.
publicly noticing, I'm just wondering what the basis is for this requirement. I understand what you're saying, but
It is in the charter. Yeah, it's in the charter and the bylaws, because in your bylaws you
it's not
say
in our bylaw.
in your bylaws you say that you will follow the charter.
Oh, that is.
Okay, we have a hand raised online.
Okay.
Hi, so we have always been able to meet as district members. And so, while always considered to be in compliance with open meeting laws, because it's not the full HCC, it's the district. So I think this is an extension of Diana's question, which is, why is it allowed now? So let me back up. We understand that we are a governmental body and we have to comply with open meeting laws. So, but the question that I have is down to what detail? So the HCC needs to comply with the open meeting laws. But I would like to get from the city some documentation as to why they're now applying the open meeting laws to individual HCC districts. And I want more than just a statement and, oh, look at your charter, it's in there. Because it's different now. So what I would like to know, and I think HCC has a right to know what has changed and what is your legal basis for not allowing districts to meet without going through the whole open meeting law.
And if I could just add, we have been asking for this since I think at least February, so
Yeah.
it's months, if not almost over, months. Okay.
You go. Go.
Well, I don't, can I throw it? I don't really want us to keep going right now because this never gets resolved and then we keep being told by the city we have to comply with something and we're questioning that. Honestly, like when individual districts will get together, if it's a meeting where we want, other members, other residents of our district to participate, we're more than happy to publicly notice that and, come one, come all and make sure it's a, accessible meeting, etc. But when it's just like 3 people from HCC who want to get together and talk about what's going on in our district and what do we want to do to address it.
Well, it's not. Oh,
All right,
sorry.
so
Is it?
it looks like we have something pulled up. We'll turn this back over to the coordinator and please wait to be recognized before you speak.
Sorry about that, sure. So per the bylaws said here, it says the city commission shall by ordinance divide the city of Helena into 7 neighborhood districts. And so that is basically saying that each of you guys are individually run, even though you're part of a large group. And being the HCC, it's just those groups are individually run. So when you have like just District 1 and you guys have like meetings, say you reach a quorum of the 3 of the floor, it's technically just it is considered an illegal meeting. And it's not that I'm not, the city is not trying to fight. It's more of it just wants the process to be done properly, because this is a city, like it's a city governed function and it has to be done properly. So otherwise the city would be liable for things that do happen. So it's really, the city is really not trying to fight back with you guys. It just has to be done properly because this is a funded organization from the city. That's all.
So, as far as I remember, when I used to be in District 2, we would meet every once in a while and those meetings were noticed. They weren't on the city calendar, but they were on the HCC's website. I think we're just trying to blend this to be more in line with what the city calendar posts. But I know that city neighborhood districts don't meet that often. If you are going to meet, just let the coordinator know. And
If you could just record it, I would be able to make minutes out of these meetings. Technically the public has to be notified about the meeting so that they can respond, because everything the HCC does is it's funded by the city. So it just is supposed to be something to where the public can put input in. That's all. That's one of the biggest things, is that the public has the ability to comment. And I know maybe you don't see the public as much in these meetings, which I'm not saying that they should or should not be here, but it's so the public can help, make their comments and put their comments in. That's all.
We have a few more questions or comments. House Rat?
Oh, Mr. Chair, what I thought I heard being asked for is the actual citation from the Montana Open Meetings Law. Is that correct? And if that's the case, then if we could have that provided to us, here is the portion of the Open Meetings Law that we're having to comply with. That would be helpful in writing. And I don't want to belabor this any further now.
All right, Diana?
Well, and I don't want this in any way to be construed that we don't want the public to come. Of
Right.
course, we want them publicly notice and invite them to come. Absolutely. It just seems we're just questioning the actual citation, like Ann and Denise have mentioned.
All right, Denise?
So Damon, I just want to make it clear that I'm not coming at this with a idea that the city's fighting us, but a few of us anyway, seem to disagree with the city's interpretation and application of the open meeting laws. So we all are well aware, because we've been at this for a long time, about open meeting laws and what it means and what is required and why. So we're not objecting to that, but to apply the open meeting laws to the districts is what I disagree with that interpretation. I could be wrong. I'm happy to be proven wrong, but I have yet to be proven wrong because the city has yet to provide us with any kind of citation other than just their own opinion about what that law says. And all of us can have our own opinion about what a law it means, but opinions don't matter. What we need is either like a ruling or a citation or something so that we understand and agree with the city's interpretation of this law.
Is there something that could be identified that we could send to the group?
Really quick.
Go ahead.
So this is the city charter that we're looking at right now. Section 4, .01 purpose up here at the top says there shall be 7 neighborhood councils collectively comprising a Helena Citizens Council. So that's essentially saying that each district is its own council, which means that it has to comply with open meeting laws. So if there's 4 people on this District 1 council, your quorum is 3. You have to have an agenda, you have to have minutes, you have to have a recording. Just like any other quote unquote subcommittee or board of the city or HCC meeting. So that's where it explicitly states in the charter. In your bylaws, Article 5, Section 5 does say that the HCC will comply with all state statutes, all city policies. Forgive me that I don't have the language right in front of me, but we did look at this earlier. Also, your purpose statement, 2.1 says essentially the same thing as well, mirrors these sentiments. So it is well documented.
No, sorry, I'm raising my hand.
Denise, go ahead.
No, that is your interpretation of the law. That you are interpreting section 402.1 to mean that by virtue of us being a district, we're automatically subject to open meeting laws. That may be correct. I personally don't think it is. I think it's taking the law a little too far. And that is why we have been asking since February for the city to provide us with something other than your interpretation of the law. That's your interpretation. I have mine. Which one's right? This is when we go to looking at rulings or some kind of citation to say this person's right or that person's right. So I don't think we need to belabor people's interpretations of the law. What we need still is the city to explain to us why they feel a district is its own entity.
Can we look into that, get back to everybody? Okay. Are there any more brief comments before we move on from this? Go ahead.
Could we get the city attorney to say their interpretation
It-
of this?
It's possible. I don't know what their workload is right now, but we can ask. Okay, anything further? Anything else?
Wanna pull up the meeting representatives sheet?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm still trying to get used to this. I haven't done this in
you're
time.
fine.
You're done.
So please forgive me.
Oh,
I forget where.
we're a fractious bunch here, David.
Right here. There we go.
Thank you, Sue.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Okay. You want me to, I'm sorry, I'm blanked for that. So basically, we don't have anybody signed up for meetings. So, we really need people to sign up to attend the, admin and commission meetings. It's, people can report back and you guys can get all the information that you need for, future products of the city. So if people are willing and able to sign up, that'd be great for the future meetings.
And
Mr. Chair, I've asked before, and I realize this is not always possible,
Mhm.
but I really want to go to ones that I'm really interested in.
Okay.
And so I will sign up for whatever the session is when the mayor and commission are approving the land use plan.
Okay.
And that will be scheduled. But if, as much as possible, I mean, I'm assuming you all too have your special interests. I don't want to sign up for November or whatever, and have it, and sit there and be, whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, I will sign up for whatever that, whichever one that is.
so if there are any volunteers, we'll entertain them now.
Yeah.
So essentially, you're gonna give the Citizens Council report. If you have any if there are any questions that are directed towards you that you don't know, I'm usually there and I can step in and take those questions. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. We basically just need somebody to go and write a report and report back to us, because though I go to all of them, I'm not gonna make a report on every single one.
Right.
So if we just have somebody go and observe and do those reports, that would be great, just to fill out the rest of the year.
Could I suggest that you maybe do it the way Peggy used to do it? She would send us an email that looked a lot like that, and she would just list the meetings. And then she would list who had signed up to attend that meeting. And it would just be the same blurb on the top: we need somebody to attend. Please let me know if there's one that's empty. And she did get them filled up. People would sign up for it.
I don't think that we know what the meetings are gonna be about till like a week before, right?
Usually, yeah.
So that limits somewhat, doesn't it?
Mr. Chair,
Yeah.
that might be something to talk to the city manager about. I know you got a lot of things to talk to him about, because I know there are other cities that can plan their hearings and things further out than that. And I'm pretty sure the land use plan will come up in October, and I would be glad to do that. And I'm betting that they have a pretty good notion right now of which date that is. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I would recommend that as well. We just do this by email. That's
Right.
usually pretty effective.
Right.
Yeah, I can absolutely do that and send that out to you all so we can get these seats filled up. So I will send that out to you guys.
Can we volunteer tonight or do we need to wait for the?
No, if you guys are free and you know which date you'd be able to
Mhm,
make it,
mhm.
I can put you guys down right now.
I'll do 10-1.
And one.
Fitzgerald.
Anybody else?
I'll do the 20th. Diana Hammer.
I can do 29.
Okay.
Stephens 29th, but unless you want to go to,
I'm
you don't.
I'm not gonna sign up till I
Okay,
know it's.
so
the
put me down for the 29th.
I spelled her. Oh, I did. I'm so sorry.
I don't know, I can't even see it. It's F-E-N-S. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Sorry.
We've got a better spelling. for it.
Anybody else want to volunteer for a meeting right now? Otherwise, I will just send out a mass email. And if you get it again, I'm sorry. It's easier.
Yeah,
that's
to
fine.
Send out a mass.
That's
email.
fine.
Okay. All right. Anything else, coordinator, deputy clerk?
That's all.
Is there a limit? A year or in a year? I know.
The only limitation is that members are expected to attend at least one.
Yeah.
There's no maximum limit.
No max.
Okay, we'll move into commission reports. So like, as we said, it's been a little difficult to build these as of late. Was there anyone at the September 3rd meeting that would like to report? Okay, September 8th. September 17th. And September 22nd. I have that agenda here. It was a pretty quick meeting. Basically, all that they did was they had the regular items as a resolution of intention to set the rates for the wastewater system and the water system. And then there was a resolution of intention to increase the charges for the wastewater system and for the water system, and those went through. That was the only item of substance on that agenda. So are there any questions?
But thank you, Ben, for going to all these.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate that.
No problem at all.
It's a lot.
Okay, we'll move into board reports. Is there anyone that went to the MPO?
Mr. Chair, I did, and I sent out the notes, and Damon, you did a good job of peeling that off of my email. Thank you. But there's already an update. And so this is really important. The long range transportation plan is a big deal. And already the open houses are not going to be in the dates that I sent you. The open houses tentatively in the city are I think the 21st and 22nd, but they have this of October.
Okay.
And so please check there. The website that I gave you is the correct website, but it is not officially active yet, although I was able to find this stuff on it. So anyway, scrap the information that you
Okay.
got about the dates of the open house, new
Yeah, so
dates,
they must have changed that.
and-
It was big. It was firm, I thought. Yeah, okay.
and locations. So
Okay.
that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Mhm.
About planning board. Okay. We do have a written report for public arts. I'll come back to that. CCB. Library.
Page. Yeah.
What about golf?
They didn't have a quorum, so there was no meeting, but they will meet the 21st of October. That's my report.
Report. The Affordable Housing Trust Fund.
Yeah, they didn't meet this month.
Okay. water quality protection.
We also didn't meet this month.
Okay, I have a written report for the Public Arts Committee. Regarding the band shell, the parks got the budget to repair, slated to start repairs mid-August 2026, so a mural would start in September. The wings are heavily damaged, so those murals will have to go. There's a call for artists this winter. And regarding the traffic signal boxes, they switched companies installing wraps. Alpha Graphics is doing wraps for $550 a box. Previous company was $750 to $1,000 a box, and recycle bins will be painted in the spring. That is the Public Arts report. Are there any committees that were attended that weren't covered tonight? Okay, we'll move into new business. Regarding the budget, so item A is for potential expenditures. These are things that you would foresee coming up soon, but that we couldn't vote on tonight. So do we have any expenses coming out of specific neighborhoods or specific representatives that we want to notice for tonight? Okay, we'll move into item B, and this is a consideration for expenditures for the table fee for the block party. Would anyone like to take this report?
Well, like,
No.
okay.
Okay.
So, every year, the neighborhood, John Andrew and I live in, has a block party. This is the 26th year. This block party in our HCC approved budget that the city adopted, we have allocated $50 for each district to use on outreach, and historically, every year I've been on the HCC, I think we have spent that $50 on the Bentonia block party for District 1. And I guess I'd like to make, anyway, so I missed the August meeting, but given that if we are treated as independent entities, an independent subset of the full HCC, I don't know why the full HCC would need to vote on something that the District 1, the 4 members of the District 1 agree on how to spend our $50. So that's a question I have, but I know it's on the agenda, so I would ask that the full HCC please consider. I don't understand why full HCC has to consider it, but I would ask, since it's on the agenda, that the full HCC consider approving District 1's request to spend $50 in a block party for Bentonia.
Chair.
Yeah, go ahead. Right, there is a motion by House Ref to approve a $50
I second
expenditure, seconded by Stephens. Is there any discussion on this motion?
Clarification. Is it
Clarification.
for the party that happened this year or is it for next year?
For the parade that happened this year.
So, sorry,
Susan, go ahead.
Mr. Chair, do we have to have every one of us approve this $50 if it's already been allocated?
This
We
is a reimbursement. Last
Okay.
meeting, we had an issue where this was going to be expended, but we couldn't vote to approve it until the full board voted on it. So we need a majority just to approve the reimbursement.
Just the
to
$50,
individual.
we don't have to say how we're spending it, right? I mean,
Yeah,
$50.
It'd be a
like-
reimbursement for the tabling.
Yeah, that's really not much anyway, so.
Okay, we have a hand raised online. Who's that?
Yes, I would suggest that we add to, because this is also an area of controversy, that we add to our request for legal opinion the issue of whether or not, when we approve our budget, whether we are also giving ourselves the authority to expend the budget in the ways in which we approved it. And this is a classic example of how we approve the budget to allow $50 for each district to be spent on block parties and other public outreach. And this is how District 1 chose to spend their $50. So since we had to do this as, in such a convoluted manner, I would like to get that also included in the legal opinion that we request from the city attorney.
Yes, good idea.
All right, I have a note of that. Any further discussion?
Do we need to make a motion on that or?
No, the question's been
Fact-finding.
moved already, so
Okay,
whose hand is raised? So, okay. So that exhausts my speakers list. We'll now move into an automatic vote. This will be roll call. Coordinator, can you please take that? All right.
Was Diana Hammer,
Yes.
Lori Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Patricia, oh, no, she's gone, sorry. Joseph, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But Patricia Vick,
Yes.
Joseph Lehman,
Yes.
Nancy Perry,
Yes.
Ann Houserath,
Yes,
Bob Schlack,
Yes.
Chair Ben Cooper,
Yes.
and Dylan Clapmeyer.
Yes.
Okay, Bob Haybeck,
Yes.
Denise Rothbarber,
Yes.
and Susan Steffens.
Yes.
Is there anybody I missed?
Did I get missed, or sorry if I missed my name? Ryan Schwalker?
Yeah, sorry about that, Ryan.
I did get missed?
Yeah, Ryan, sorry about that. No, Ryan Schwalker.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I think I was also missed, but I don't know if you caught my roll call either because there was a pause, but I thought you might just be writing it down. This is Emily Mowers.
Oh, I am sorry, Emily. Sorry about that.
No worries. No worries at all. You're keeping us in line, so we need you.
I'm trying.
Right, and
Mr. Chair, is there a reason why we have to have a roll call vote on something as simple as this? Can we not just do an ayes and then if it's contentious, then do a roll call vote? I mean, I'm jealous of my time and,
it's essentially my call. That's just the call I made.
okay, all
So
right.
motion passes unanimously. All right. At this point, we will move into new business, future growth of the city. This is the recommendations to consider Broadway and BD pedestrian crossings. The author is again not in attendance, so I would recommend to table this motion until the next meeting.
Mr. Chair, do you need a motion to that effect?
Yes, we would.
Okay, so move.
I'll second it.
All right, there is a motion by Houserath, seconded by Stephens to table this question until the next meeting. I will call for unanimous consent. Is there any objection? All right, motion passes.
Thank you.
Okay, member communications, we have a short item here about trying to get more participation from the mayor and the commissioners at future meetings. I think this is more of a probably coordinator thing, but if we can get their preference on how they would like to be notified that we're meeting, when I have the chance, I invite them at a commission meeting, but I've heard that it might be better if they get a calendar invite. It would help them remember a little bit sooner. So we can look into doing that. Perhaps it'll help if they would be interested in coming.
Absolutely, I can.
Yeah, especially in the start of the new year.
Yeah.
Because we'll have new mayor and commissioners.
Mr. Chair, and I would love it if, since their time is valuable too, that if we know that they're ahead of time that they're coming, that we actually know that it's an agenda item so that we can be prepared to ask them questions and have, so they're not just
Right.
hanging out here.
Absolutely. If they were to attend, we would allow them to have a report. We used to have a standing item for it, but it went away because we weren't having anybody come. So if they do start coming, we'll have a standing item for them to report. Any further comments or questions on that? Okay,
Well, I have a
Diana, go ahead.
general member communication,
right.
regarding the land use plan, so the city had an open house on this, 16th. And, well, the city didn't officially say exactly when the public comment period would end. They considered that open house really the end of the public comment period. However, technically, we could continue to comment on the land use plan until it's adopted by the city. But in order for your comments to be effective, it needs to be as soon as possible. Ideally before the plan goes before the planning commission meeting on the 2nd of October. So like tomorrow. But
Well, in a few days, but.
yeah, so And it's on the city's website.
Comment
So I
on
just-
that holder that they put on the tables
Yeah, you
was
can.
very, very, very informative, very informative.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't go around and look at the charts, but it was the same thing, but I read through the book.
So if you want to make comments, do it as soon as possible because the chances of your comments being incorporated decrease the longer they get, or the more final the document gets.
Okay, further member communications? Coordinator, go ahead.
I just wanna let Jeff Brown know, I got you for the meeting you asked for, so you're put down in there, just so you know. I don't know if you saw my comment or not. Sorry
I
about
did.
that.
I did, thank you.
Further member communications? Yeah, go ahead.
I got a call from a neighbor who is concerned about pesticide drift. Her neighbor uses a pesticide, a company, and she has sensitivity and it's drifting into her yard. And so I would appreciate, and I realize we can't make any decisions on this, but I would appreciate any insight from any of you because I've been sort of reaching out. I reached out to Lowell Chandler, who sort of masterminded a thing on pesticides for HCC. I've reached out to the Xerxes Society and the, Society for the, Alternatives to Pesticides, but I don't have an answer for her. And so if any of you have any ideas, please let me know. Because she is so sensitive that she gets ocular migraines and actually is temporarily blind sometimes and has talked to the neighbor, but it's when she called me, he had done it again. And so I suspect she's not the only person who is experiencing this. And it might be an issue we want to take up formally, but if anybody has any ideas right now the season is almost over now. But anyway, any ideas, please send me an email.
Okay. Any further communications? All right, seeing none, we'll move into public comment. Is there any public comment?
I think
Don't believe we have any online.
No, there's no.
we skipped the outreach.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, we did.
That's my fault. We skipped the outreach committee report, so we will move into that. I apologize. Go ahead. Emily or Diana.
Emily.
I can do it. Sorry, I thought I had gone crazy and I just totally missed it. And I was like, wow, I don't know where I went. But anyway, glad to know I'm not. We met and we talked about the planning department doing their open house, which was September 16th, but it sounds like that has since changed if that is the same meeting for the land use policy. We also talked about doing a display in the Good Kind building, which we will have for the month of October, so we will be working on that. And then we talked about the openings in the districts, which we discussed earlier. So just talking about recruitment ideas. If anybody has any, feel free to send them our way if you would like to share or would like assistance. We'd love to hear ideas. That's about all.
Okay. Any questions for outreach?
Are we participating in the fall art walk?
Do we have an answer?
Great question. Yes, we would like to, but I think we need to vote on it at our next meeting.
Okay.
Not this
or the-
one, but our outreach. Reach.
Okay.
Okay. If there are any expenditures involved with that, please let the executive committee know. Okay. Any further questions for outreach? Okay, seeing none, I'll do one more call.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah, go
We're planning on doing something that will require some Xeroxing. We can do that with your Xerox. That was the question, actually. It wasn't asked like one, but would you guys do it or could we use your Xerox machine to do it?
Yes, that was clarified. Yes, you have
Okay.
printing capabilities through our office.
Okay. Diana?
I think we decided to change the meeting time, and I'm wondering when that goes into effect.
So we took a poll of membership and the poll suggested that there was a majority appetite to switch the time. That would require a bylaw change, if we wanted to do it, and somebody could bring forward a bylaw change recommendation that we could implement. Something to consider, I think, is that we only have 2 more meetings of this HCC before the new HCC comes on board. Granted, there's not a whole lot of new people coming on, but that might be something we want to wait on. But if somebody wants to bring forward, that's completely fine, so.
I've talked about, Bob, about rewriting the bylaws, and revising the bylaws to, with that change,
Yeah, if you'd like to bring that forward before the end of the year, that's something we could definitely consider. Okay, anything else?
No.
Alright, there are no members of the public online, correct?
That is correct. Okay, can I say one thing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I probably caused a lot of hiccups in this meeting. If you guys just give me some time, I'm still trying to get used to this position, and I apologize for the hiccups that I have made tonight. So
You did great.
You did
Thank
great,
You did-
David.
you did great. And the technology here is not perfect.
For sure.
Alright, so with that, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.
All right, for a minute. Okay, so, yeah.